lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the LA Chargers.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Now, you've told me before, it's great to be an athlete. A lot of great athletes out there. It's good to have instincts, and he has those.
I would take those above athleticism in a lot of cases, because if you know where the ball's going before anyone else can get there and block you, you can make up for lack of athleticism by being in the right spot at the right time.
And took him down in the backfield with those instincts.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Now 2nd and 9.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
.43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Price. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keon Crossen.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. the interception. Here's Watson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kenneth Murray gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now it's Watson.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Third down and 13.
From the 50, it's Watson. That's pulled in by Brooks. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
And I believe that gain on third and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Give to Pacheco off the option. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2, Herbert.
Pass taken in by his good tight end.
And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. 5-9, 5-9. Hey, Ram.
Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Ram.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And some room to maneuver. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
after one on EA Sports. On first down, it's Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
A run by Pacheco on second down. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
21. Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. 10.
Herbert off of play action. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. 14-yard touchdown, and the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Back to throw, Watson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Charger drive about to get going. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Hey, Ray. Set.
He'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he's able to get this to the 30-yard line before he's out of bounds. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
A handoff now for Pacheco. Fights him off. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with career touchdown number 75. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And how about that return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8.
And the Steelers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
Quick throw completed by Watson.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out.
Here's a diving catch right side. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Pat Freiermuth
laying himself out in the end zone.
And the Steelers are back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right? Trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
A give right side for Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. From the 50, here's Herbert. He gets it to Johnston. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Second and 12 at the Steelers' 21-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll go as a gain of 4. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Let's go.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brooks. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a 2nd and 6. Here's Watson. This ball taken in here by Brooks. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. To the air yet again, Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
McPherson's kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Charger drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now.
He's got a man complete. Down the sideline it goes. Touchdown, LA! A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Watson now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Credit the secondary, credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. The Steelers send out their punter now. Standing just outside his own goal line. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Returnable here for Dave. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. A bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now Watson.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. 20 down the left sideline.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And they'll send Pickens in motion right here.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Brooks. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 30. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st down, it's Watson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by. He's marked down officially at the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Levis back to throw.
He finds his man, complete. It's Brooks. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Levis to throw it.
Over the middle, complete. That's Brooks.
And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Now Levis.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Home trips right. Hey, easy, easy, easy. We'll go orange, 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 orange. 21.
Herbert now. He finds his man, complete. It's Price. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco headed right. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Home trips right. Hey, go Lion, Lion.
Now it's Herbert. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever. Here's Herbert. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
First and 10. Here's Levis. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A big play there. 42 yards.
And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Chargers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is up to 18 now. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. Off the play fake, Levis. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
Desperation time now. Here's Levis. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Run!
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those.
There he goes, left side. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Set. Go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
For the field goal, a 21-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room.
There he goes, right side. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers get a bit closer. Oh, and now they're going to fake it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them?
I was going to ask them, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Hey, go Lion. Hey, Ray. Set.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Pittsburgh.
Levis. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Levis to throw.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Levis, he'll look to throw it.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
This one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
A gain of 7, but it's 4th down.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Here's Levis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And he's got it.
And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And Levis going back to the air.
And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. So this likely just to get the final score a bit closer given the time remaining, but they'll have a go for 2 here.
One final try here for Will Levis.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. And the pass falls incomplete. So 5 seconds remaining now in this first half. And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
The partner, that'll do it. Well, these week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation, a fun one tonight. And